Hi everybody, it's Brian again, here for my weekly update, and I have quite a bit of stuff I bought this past week, ordered or bought. I'm gonna start with I got a lot of Nintendos and Super Nintendos, some Genesis, and some other stuff. I got a book too, um, which I've been talking about because I listened to the audiobook, and you'll figure it out. Let's start with the Genesis games I got. Okay, I got this game. It's called Todd's Adventure in Slime World. And I heard about this game, and I thought I'd pick it up. It was kind of cheap, like $2.50, so I picked it up. Looking forward to playing that. I also got Valis 3, and I got a pretty good deal on this. This is $7. It goes for around 20 or so online, maybe 10, 20, somewhere around there. So I got a good deal on that. So looking forward to that. And I also got a Bible game. This is a Bible role-playing game. Wisdom Tree is the company, and they made a lot of unlicensed Nintendo and some Genesis Bible games. This one is an RPG, almost like Zelda, top-down view, and you hit like heathens with your weapon, and the demons leave them, and they turn into Christians. And I picked this up at a pretty good price, and it's called Spiritual Warfare, and basically it's like a Zelda clone. And you just go around converting non-Christians to Christians, so I'm looking forward to playing that. Now onto the Super Nintendo. I picked up a game that me and my friends used to rent as kids and play. It's a 2-player beat 'em up. It's called Knights of the Round, and it's a really, really good game. You can be Arthur, Lancelot, or Percival, and you can have 2 people, and it's cooperative, and it's really, really cool. You level up, you look different when you level up, get stronger. Really fun game. Also picked up Faceball 2000. I think it's 2000. Faceball 2000. And this is an interesting game. I got it for $1. Funny thing, this is a port of the first first-person shooter ever released. It wasn't called Faceball 2000, but it was basically, this is a port of that game. Interesting. Oh, and about that game, you go in this maze and there's these giant smiley heads that you have to shoot. Kind of funny. I also picked up another game called Young Merlin, and I remember this as a kid. I think it's like an overworld like action role-playing game. Kind of interesting, real colorful. I picked up another mascot game. It's called Rocky Rodent. See here, somebody colored on with a marker, but because of that I got it for like $1. So plays fine, and it's made by Ireme, and they make some good games like Metal Storm and some other good games. So hopefully it's cool, at least colorful. I like those Super Nintendo platformers. A game I've been looking for a while. It's a Mega Man clone. Really, you can really tell it's a Mega Man clone. It's called the Krion Conquest. I got a good deal on this one too. I think I paid $10 for it. It usually goes for around 20 or 15. So I got a pretty good deal. Really hard game, but I'm really looking forward to playing this. I don't think I'll ever beat it though, because it's very, very hard. But I have a Game Genie, so maybe I'll cheat. Picked up this game for $1. I have no idea what it's about, but to add to my Nintendo collection, it's called Star Soldier. So who knows what that's going to be about. Also picked up a boxed Nintendo game, and I remember running this game as a kid. It was a first-person dungeon crawler with those old PC games. Remember, you just see just in front of you. It was one square at a time. Not one square, but one screen at a time. And you moved to one direction, moved around, and it was just one screen. It's called Dungeon Magic, and this is complete in the box. And I remember renting it, and I was like, wow, this is awesome, but I have no idea how to play it. And it comes with maps and everything for you to help you play. But I'm looking forward to actually trying this and seeing, just bringing some nostalgia back and seeing if I can get farther than I did when I was a kid, because I didn't get very far as a kid. Picked up a Game Boy Color game, and it's called Mario Golf. And I like the Mario sports games, and this is one that Mario Golf I don't have for the N64, and I'm looking for as well, so hopefully this is pretty good. Picked up some GameCube games as well. First one, I want to get all the Resident Evil remakes, because I haven't funny, I haven't really played any of like Resident Evil 1. Haven't played. I've seen it played. Resident Evil 2 I haven't. But they're remade on the GameCube, and this one's a new one made for the GameCube. It's called Resident Evil 0. So I thought I'd start with that. Also picked up, I like Dragon's Lair, and this is Dragon's Lair 3D. And it's based on the Dragon's Lair like full motion video games, but you can actually move around in them. So I played for a little bit of it, and the graphics are really good. And GameCube's a great system. It's amazing what it could do. The graphics are amazing on it. I think one of the more underrated systems is the GameCube. A lot of good games for it. I haven't played too much of it, but hopefully it starts to really, really pique my interest. Okay, picked up an original Xbox game. I have this for the PC, and I never really played it. But I did pick it up for the Xbox, and I hear great things about it. It's called Beyond Good and Evil, and I hear great things about this game. Here you can see the back. There's a girl with a talking pig, and it's about a war of these factions, from what I believe, just from watching the opening thing and reading about it. So that's pretty good. Looking forward to playing Beyond Good and Evil. Picked up a Wii game. And actually, I saw this. I haven't seen this anywhere, really. So I had to pick it up. And I like the there's like Final Fantasy Tactics and those type of games are like turn-based strategies. And this is one of the earlier ones by Nintendo. The series has been going on for a long time on the Famicom, the Fire Emblem series. This is Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn for the Wii. And basically, there's no motion controls, which I like. And you just play with the controller sideways or the classic controller. I believe you can play with the classic controller or GameCube controller even, which is kind of nice. And for those not familiar with the Fire Emblem series, it's a tactical, turn-based role-playing strategy game where if your characters die, they're dead for good. I don't know if it's like on this one it's the same way or not, but it really uses your brain. And finally, for the disc optical games, I should say, I picked up an Xbox 360 game, and I rarely pick up 360 games because there's not a lot that really pique my interest. A lot I can just play on a PC because I have a pretty okay PC to play, and they just port them over. So, but I did pick up Splatterhouse, and it was real cheap. And this, I love the Splatterhouse series on the arcade, TurboGrafx 16, even though I never played on the TurboGrafx 16. This actually has all 3 original Splatterhouse games in it. If you can see it, it says right here, includes original 3 Splatterhouse games, which I just picked up the 3rd, which you remember me talking about. But I heard this is really gory, and I wanted to wait for it to come down in price so I could get it, so I'm looking forward to buying Splatterhouse. And finally, for games, I picked up some 3DS games. The first one I picked up is Well, actually, I think I talked about Dr. Lortek in the Forgotten Knights. So that was like last week, so never mind that one. The main one I picked up, and I haven't played yet because I'm trying to get free Resident Evil Revelations, is Kid Icarus Uprising. And this game, I keep hearing great things about. But it's the return of Kid Icarus. The last time he was in a game was on the Game Boy in Kid Icarus, A Myth of Monsters in 1991. So that's like 20-some years ago, 20-some years ago. And this, from what I've seen, it's like a fighting, like there's flying stages where you fly and you shoot, and then there's ground stages. And you basically, the controls, you can move around. You move around with the circle pad, and you fire with the stylus, from what I hear. Some people were complaining, but there's an alternate control scheme. So I'm looking forward to playing Kid Icarus Uprising. And the reason the box is so thick is it comes with a stand. And you can use the stand to play or not. But here's a stand it comes with. I just use it to display my 3DS while it's charging. So basically, you can sit the 3DS on the stand, and then it gives you like another hand, so you don't have to hold it while you're playing. And also, in my Nintendo Power, Kid Icarus comes with these cards, AR cards. For those who don't know what AR cards are, the 3DS has AR cards, which are called augmented reality cards. And basically, they're these cards that you set down, and when you point your 3DS at them, the characters pop up, and if you have two next to each other, they'll either fight or do something really cool. And these are really going to be very rare in the future because Nintendo is releasing them in limited quantities and limited time only. So these ones I got through the newest issue of Nintendo Power, and the game actually comes with, I think, 4 or 5 random ones too. And there's a few hundred, 100 or so of them, I believe, because I downloaded like a set on your computer that somebody scanned, and there's 100 or so. And basically, you can have like a battle mode where you put them together and they fight, and they actually unlock weapons in multiplayer. So I'm kind of trying to collect some of these too, so we'll see how that goes. And that is for games. That's all I got for games. Also, I picked up Ready Player One, actually the first edition print, because I really love the audiobook, so I had to have the actual hardback book. And it's just an amazing, amazing book, and I can't recommend it enough. So I picked that up. Blu-rays, I picked up Dragon Ball Z Kai Part 7. There's one more part to go, and I really like Dragon Ball Z Kai because it's a shorter Dragon Ball Z, and they cut out all the filler stuff. And I really, really like how they redid it for Blu-ray. Really fun series. And I think that's it, everybody. So thanks for watching everything, and I will talk to you next time. See ya.